Alright, so in this lesson we will simplify expressions once again. Simplify expressions involving multiplication. So simplify expressions involving multiplication of fractions with exponents. So let's do this. Multiplication of fractions with exponents. Alright, so example 1 reads x over 3 times x over 4. Remember, if you ever have like a fraction like 3 over 4 times 1/2, you just multiply across 3 over 8. So you do the same thing right here. So you would just do, let's actually change this color. You would do x times x, x times x, and 3 times 4. X times x is x squared. 3 times 4 is 12. Can't reduce anything. Can't simplify any further. We are done. Cool. So in this one, x squared times y. X squared times y. And then 2 times 5. So x squared times y. We can't multiply these two or simplify any further. So we just write x squared y over 2 times 5, which is 10. All right. Let's do orange. Let's do 3x squared times 2x and 2 times 5. So 3 times 2 is 6. X squared times x is x to the third. Remember that a shortcut would be to add these. So there's 2 x's here, there's 1 x here, so I'm multiplying a total of 3 times. Remember that there is a 1 there in case you can't see it. 2, 1, 3. And 2 times 5 is 10. Now, be careful because you can reduce here. Divide by 2 is 3. Divide by 2 here, I get 5. Let's check these out. So let's use blue. W to the third times W and x times 2. So W to the third times W is W to the fourth. X times 2 is 2x. I can't simplify any further. I'm done. All right, let's go back to yellow. No, let's go to pink. So xy to the third times x, 3xy. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be able to do something this time. So x times x is x to the second. Y3 times no more of them is y to the third. 3x times y is 3xy. Okay, so right here, there are, well, there's a 1 right there, 1 over 3, so that doesn't make a difference. So I'm going to keep that as 1 over 3. Because some of you like the 1, right? So there's 2 x's being multiplied on top, 1 on the bottom, so there's 1 left on top. 3 y's being multiplied on top, 1 on the bottom, that means there's 2 left. So I just get x, y to the second over 3. I can do a little bit better. Cool. Let's do green this time. So 8a to the third times a squared b, ab times 2ac. I don't know what's wrong with that arrow. Okay, so, well, after all that, I'm probably going to use a different color, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to start using yellow later on in each one. So, 8 times 1 is 8. A to the third times a to the second is a to the fifth. No b's, and the b is b over a, well, 1 times 2 is 2. A times A is A squared. B, oh, there's no more B's, it's just B and then a C. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, so I can just leave that as normal 4. There's 5 A's being multiplied on top, 2 on bottom. There's 3 left over on top. There's a B and a B right there, so they're gone. And I end up with C on the bottom. That looks like it's 2 connected. All right. Oh man, we have these negatives right here, these negative exponents. So the first thing I'm going to do, before I even, well, you could do this. I'm going to show you 2 ways. You could just straight up multiply across. You would just have to use the shortcuts. So negative 4 combined with negative 2 is negative 6. X3 times x is x to the 4th. And then these y's, these w's come down here. So I end up with, well, there's nothing left up there, so there's a 1. Wx, so w to the 6th, x to the 4th. Ooh, that looks weird. I guess I can extend that. But I can also do like something else. So I'm going to show you a different way right here. There we go. So I'm just going to put these down to begin with. So it's going to be 1 w to the 4th, x to the 3rd. Now I'll bring these down here, times. So 1 will be left up there. W, or x, yeah, so w to the 2nd. And then we have x. And then 1 times 1 is 1. I can make that look a little bit better. Okay. 1 times 1 is 1. W to the 4th times w to the 2nd is w to the 6th. X to the 3rd times x is x to the 4th. I'm running out of space down there, so this needs to be longer. W to the 6th, x to the 4th. I'm going to put or. That one or that one. Just depends how you want to do it. I like rewriting mine, but I think this shortcut is useful. The shortcut here is useful, so I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So let's do blue. Oops. Okay. So x times x is x to the 2nd. Y to the negative 3 times y to the negative 2. That will give you y to the negative 5 or negative 5th. X squared times x is x to the 3rd. No y's and y is y. So then I'm going to go right here. So there are 2 x's being multiplied on top, 3 x's being multiplied on bottom. So there's 1 left over on the bottom. Oh, I forgot. I need to do this first. I have these negative exponents. So I'm going to write it like this. X squared, those come down here. So this will be x to the 3rd, y to the, y, and then y to the 5th. Which ends up being, I guess I should go like this. No, that looks more confusing. I'll just leave it like that. So we have 2x is being multiplied on top, 3 on the bottom, so there's an x on the bottom left over. There's nothing on the top left over, so I'm going to put 1x on the bottom. And then we have 6 y's on the bottom and none on the top. Cool. Let's keep going. We got 1, 2, I hope it's 3 more. Nope. All right. Multiply across. So I'm going to put it over here because I ran out of room. So a times a is a squared. B to the negative 3 times b. So we combine them. We get b to the negative 1. And then c. Let's start with the a's. B 3 times b to the 4, b to the third times b to the fourth is b to the seventh. Oh, that's it. So I'm going to move these. So this will be a squared c over a b to the seventh, and then those negative came down, so b the first, which gives me a squared c over a b8, a b to the 8th. Which gives me, so there's 1 left on top, 1a left. There is 8 b's, b multiplied on the bottom. There's a c on the top. Cool.